We're diving deep into the mystery, rarity, and hidden fortune of the 1998 American Memorial Lincoln penny. This isn't just another old cent, it's a millionaire's secret. The Lincoln cent has been an American staple since 1909, but the 1998 penny is part of a unique lineage minted in Denver, marked with the tiny D just below the date. At first glance, it looks like every other coin. But what makes this particular version so special? In 1998, millions of these coins were struck. But only a handful, just a tiny fraction, had the right combination of errors, condition, and rarity to make them worth big money. And one of them recently stunned the numismatic world with an auction sale of $1.1 million. So, why would someone pay over $1 million for a penny? Here's where things get exciting. The rare 1998 penny isn't just old, it's a perfect storm of features. It shows signs of a double die reverse, a type of minting error where design elements are duplicated, and more interestingly, some 1998 pennies feature transitional planchets, meaning they were struck on the wrong type of metal due to a minting anomaly. When a coin like this combines historical importance, error rarity, and immaculate condition, collectors are willing to pay anything to add it to their portfolio. In early 2024, one such 1998 Lincoln penny sold at a high-profile auction for $1.1 million. The coin was authenticated, graded at the highest quality, and featured a slight planchet variation only discovered under expert analysis. Bidders from around the world joined in, each hoping to own this one-of-a-kind cent. It was a bidding war that stunned even seasoned collectors. A 1998 penny with a D mint mark below the date. Look closely at the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Is there any doubling in the columns? Use a magnifying glass to check for unusual texture or misalignment. If the coin is in unusually shiny, pristine condition, don't spend it, preserve it. If it's heavier or lighter than standard, you could be onto something rare. If you spot anything odd, get it professionally graded. You could be holding your ticket to financial freedom. One man in Ohio found a rare penny in a jar on top of his fridge. He had no idea it was worth anything until his grandson took it to a coin show. Months later, he sold it for over $900,000. Another woman in Texas bought a jar of coins from a yard sale for $3. In that jar? A near-mint 1998 Lincoln penny. Her coin was valued at over $750,000 due to its unique error and condition. These aren't fairy tales, these are real people, real stories, real money. Thinking of going through your change? Here's how to get started. Organize your coins by date and mint mark. Get a coin appraisal from a reputable dealer. Store valuable coins in airtight, acid-free holders. If you're serious, invest in a coin microscope and digital scale, and remember, timing matters. The coin market fluctuates, and demand is high right now for rare Lincoln cents. If you're holding onto old pennies, now's the time to check. The 1998 Lincoln penny proves that fortune can truly be found in the smallest of places. One coin. 1 cent. $1 million opportunity. So before you cash in your change jar, look closer. You might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a tip that could turn your pocket change into a payday. And hey, tell us in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into one of the most shocking modern coin discoveries in American history, the 2015 American Memorial Lincoln penny that turned heads in the collector's world and could turn your spare change into a windfall. So grab your coin jar, stay with us to the end, and let's uncover how this small copper beauty became one of the most valuable coins of the 21st century. In 2015, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck billions of Lincoln pennies. At first glance, there was nothing unusual. Just the classic design, Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse, introduced in 2010, but what no one expected was that one extraordinary error would slip through, and that mistake turned into $1 million miracle. The coin in question was struck on a foreign planchet, meaning it was accidentally minted on a blank intended for another country's coin. Even more surprising? It wasn't supposed to happen at all. This anomaly, combined with its flawless state, graded MS69 by PCGS, makes it a one-of-a-kind coin in the modern minting world. Only one verified coin like this has ever surfaced. That rarity, combined with collector demand, skyrocketed its value all the way to $1.2 million at a private auction. He wasn't a millionaire. He wasn't even a coin expert. He was an ordinary retiree from Colorado who liked to check his pocket change after grocery runs. One morning, he spotted something odd, a 2015 D penny that looked slightly thinner and had a different ring when dropped. He submitted it to be graded and authenticated, and the rest is numismatic history. He walked away with a 7-figure payout and a lesson we all need to hear. Always check your change. It might appear slightly off in color or sound different when dropped thinner than a regular penny or slightly lighter at grading. If you suspect something, get it professionally graded by NGC or PCGS. An MS65 Plus coin has serious value. The coin market has exploded in recent years. Collectors are paying top dollar for modern errors in pristine condition. The 2015 D penny broke the mold, literally and figuratively. A penny that costs less than a cent to make now commands more than $1 million because of its uniqueness, historical error, and perfect preservation. If that doesn't get you excited about checking your coin stash, I don't know what will. Heritage auctions, Stacksbowers, or great collections. These are trusted places where high-value coins sell. Join online communities like CoinTalk or Reddit or /coins to ask questions and learn more. Whatever you do, don't rush to sell without getting it authenticated. You could be sitting on a life-changing discovery. The next time someone hands you change, don't just toss it in a jar. Look closely. Feel the weight. Check the year. That plain-looking penny might just be your ticket to financial freedom. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, tap subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We share weekly tips, hidden treasures, and unbelievable stories from the coin world. The 2005 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but it holds a secret. This particular coin was minted during a transitional period in the U.S. mint's production. While most 2005 pennies have a visible D4 Denver or P4 Philadelphia, a tiny number were released with no mint mark at all, a minting anomaly that turned them into instant collectibles. The coin still features the familiar memorial reverse design honoring the Lincoln Memorial, but the absence of a mint mark makes it a rare error that skyrockets its value among collectors. So, why is this tiny piece of copper worth more than a Lamborghini? Simple. Rarity, condition, and demand. Only a handful of these 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are known to exist. Combine that with flawless mint state condition, graded MS68 or higher by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC, and you've got a jackpot. At a major auction in 2024, one pristine specimen fetched $1.3 million, setting a new record for modern era pennies. And guess what? Coin collectors, investors, and even museums are actively searching for others like it. Here's how you can tell if you're holding a potential fortune. At first, flip over a 2005 penny and check under the date on the front, the obverse side. If there's no mint mark, meaning no D or P, that's your first clue. Next, examine the coin's condition. A coin in circulated, worn condition won't fetch millions, but if it appears sharp, lustrous, and uncirculated, you may be onto something big. Finally, compare the weight and edges. Authentic copper-plated zinc coins from 2005 should weigh 2.5 grams. Anything significantly off might be a counterfeit or possibly an even rarer error. Experts recommend always storing rare coins in acid-free holders or airtight capsules to preserve their value. Avoid touching the surface directly, use cotton gloves, and if you think you found a no-mint mark 2005 Lincoln penny, don't rush to sell it. First, get it certified by a reputable grading company like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Their certification adds massive credibility and value to the coin. One retired veteran in Ohio found a 2005 no-mint mark penny while rolling up spare change, and after having it appraised, he walked away with a life-changing offer. He turned a single cent into over $900,000 cash, selling it through a top auction house. Another collector discovered theirs in an old family coin album inherited from their grandfather. These stories prove it. Treasures are out there, hiding in the most unexpected places. Piggy banks, old wallets, and coin jars. That seemingly ordinary 2005 penny might just be your $1 million miracle. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting secrets, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to turn pocket change into profit. We've got more rare coin breakdowns, money-making tips, and coin hunting strategies coming your way. We're talking about a very specific and extremely rare 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny. At first glance, it looks like any other penny you've seen 1,000 times. But the secret lies in its unique features and a rare error that only a few lucky collectors have ever discovered. Stay with me as we uncover how this 1-cent coin turned into a millionaire maker and how you could possibly have one sitting in your jar of old change. The 1988 Lincoln Memorial penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, coins struck in Philadelphia typically bear no mint mark. 1988 was a transitional year at the U.S. Mint. During this time, the mint was changing the die used to strike Lincoln cents, and by accident, some older reverse dies from 1987 were used on the new 1988 pennies. This created a rare variety known as the 1988 no mint mark white AM Lincoln penny die. In normal 1988 pennies, the letters A and M in America on the reverse are very close together, almost touching. But on this rare variety, the letters are clearly separated, with a noticeable space between them. This is the white AM reverse, and that subtle detail is worth a fortune. The 1988 no mint mark white AM variety is incredibly scarce. Only a tiny handful have ever been authenticated by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC. In perfect uncirculated condition, with sharp details and a flawless surface, this penny becomes a dream coin for collectors. Recently, a near-perfect specimen of this 1988 no mint mark white AM Lincoln cent sold for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million in a private auction due to its rarity, mint error, and high grade. It's about that tiny design change that escaped quality control during minting, making this coin a once-in-a-generation find. Let's walk through how you can identify if your 1988 penny might be the $1 million one. This means it was struck in Philadelphia. Flip the coin. Look at the word America on the back. Focus on the A and M in America. If they're close and almost touching, it's a normal penny, but if they're widely spaced, with a clear separation between the letters, you might be holding a rare white AM. Also, examine the FG initials under the memorial. If they are further from the building than normal, it's a sign you may have the error reverse. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect these features carefully. If it matches, you may want to send it for professional grading immediately. If you suspect you found one, the next step is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like a certified grade. Boosts your coin's credibility and value. The better the condition, like mint state 65 or higher, the more you can earn or sell through rare coin brokers and collectors. These platforms cater to serious investors who understand the true worth of rare U.S. coins. The story of the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny that turned pocket change into $1.40 million. It's an inspiring reminder that treasure can still be found in the most unexpected places, even in your old coin jar. If you found this video helpful or exciting, smash that like button. Share it with fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe for more valuable tips on rare coins that can change your life. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny, or if you're planning to check your change today. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising treasures in U.S. coin history, the 1996 D mint mark American Memorial Lincoln penny, a coin that's been valued at a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, what makes this penny so special, and how you could be holding a life-changing coin without even realizing it. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, but few people realize how important mint marks and subtle variations can be. The 1996 D penny, minted in Denver, may look ordinary, but some rare versions have stunned collectors and appraisers alike. This isn't just about age, it's about rarity, minting errors, condition, and demand in the collector's market. Combine these, and you get a coin that breaks the $1 million mark. Some 1996 D pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchets. These are the blank metal discs used to make coins. Instead of copper-plated zinc, they were struck on bronze or experimental alloy planchets, making them incredibly rare. This means the design on the front of the coin, especially Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions like Liberty or the date, appears doubled. This kind of error increases value significantly. If the penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, verified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it can command an astronomical price. Fewer than 5 specimens of this specific error in top condition are believed to exist today. Scarcity drives up demand and price. Here's how you can check if you have one of these $1 million gems. Is the color slightly different, more bronze or golden than your usual penny? Look for that tiny D mint mark just below the year. This tells you it was struck in Denver. If you notice any of these signs, don't spend it. You may be holding onto a piece of American numismatic history. In a recent private collector's auction, a 1996 D Lincoln penny with the right errors and condition sold for a record-breaking $1.5 million. That's more than the price of a luxury home in many cities, or the retirement dream of a lifetime, and the market is still hot. Coin collectors, investors, and museums are constantly on the lookout for high-grade rarities like this. So, what should you do if you think your 1996 D penny could be worth millions? Don't clean it or damage the surface. They'll help you authenticate and sell your coin for top dollar. $1 million coins don't sell overnight, but with the right approach, your financial future could change. The 1996 D Lincoln penny is a powerful reminder that even the smallest objects can hold enormous value. 1 cent turned into $1.5 million, and it could happen to you. So before you spend that loose change, take a second look, and if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin discoveries, tips, and market insights. We're unlocking the story of a humble-looking coin, the 1979 no-mint mark American Memorial Lincoln penny, now worth a jaw-dropping $1.60 million. That's right. 1 cent, now worth more than a mansion in the suburbs. If you've got a coin jar, drawer, or childhood collection, you might want to check it now. Welcome back to the channel where we talk money, mystery, and million-dollar coins hiding in plain sight. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, especially if you want to turn your change into chains of gold. The year is 1979. The U.S. Mint is producing billions of Lincoln pennies, most from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But what makes the Philadelphia coin, without a mint mark, so rare and so valuable? Here's the twist. While billions were struck, only a few were made with such pristine precision, unique die varieties, and flawless condition that collectors now see them as once-in-a-lifetime gems. That's how one no-mint mark 1979 Lincoln penny rose in value to $1.6 million at auction. It wasn't just its age. It wasn't just its copper content. It was a perfect storm of rarity, demand, and mystery. And now, here's what separates a regular 1979 penny from the one that could retire you. This tells us the coin came from the Philadelphia Mint. While that wasn't rare in itself, coins graded MS68 or higher, near perfect, untouched coins, can bring in staggering prices. Some of these rare coins may have double die obverse, misstrikes, or incredibly sharp details from early die strikes. So yes, not all 1979 no-mint mark pennies are millionaires. But the few that are the result of perfection, precision, and preservation. One particular 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was found in almost uncirculated condition, and featured a unique die clash, which caught the attention of advanced collectors. Bidding started in the 5-figure range, but quickly escalated. Wealthy collectors, numismatic institutions, and even private investors went head-to-head until the hammer dropped at a mind-blowing $1.60 million. And the craziest part? It was originally found in a forgotten penny roll bought at a flea market. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, look for a 1979 penny with no mint mark below the date, examine the coin's edges, details, and condition. A coin that's perfectly centered, has sharp features, and minimal wear may be worth submitting for grading. Watch out for errors like doubling on the Liberty or "In God We Trust." They could skyrocket your coin's value. If you think you've got something promising, submit it to grading services like PCGS or NGC for professional authentication, because people are turning everyday finds into financial freedom. As inflation rises and traditional investments fluctuate, coins are becoming a new form of alternative wealth, and for those in their 30s, 50s, or even 70s, this is more than a hobby. It's a path to wealth, legacy, and financial independence. That old penny in your drawer? It might be more valuable than the stocks in your portfolio. One man in Indiana inherited his grandfather's coin collection. Inside an old cigar box, he found a 1979 no-mint mark penny, pristine, sealed in a plastic flip. Thinking nothing of it, he submitted it for grading, and guess what? Mint state 68. Valued at over $1.20 million. He used that sale to pay off his mortgage, send his daughter to college, and buy his dream cabin in the Smoky Mountains. Focus on 1979 Lincoln pennies with no mint mark, especially those in excellent condition. Get it graded. If it looks good, send it in for a professional evaluation. Stay informed. Follow this channel and stay ahead of rare coin trends. You never know, the next $1 million coin might already be in your hand. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or just plain cool, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another $1 million coin tip. And if you've got a rare coin story or a 1979 penny you want to show off, drop it in the comments below. Who knows? You might be our next featured success story. We're diving into one of the most shocking and inspiring stories in numismatics, the 2000 D Memorial penny that turned ordinary people into millionaires. The 2000 D penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin typically features the familiar Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these pennies were produced, making them common at first glance. But not all were created equal. Due to minting errors, metal composition anomalies, and striking precision have caught the eyes of top collectors, and one specific 2000 D penny stood out among the rest. Why? Because it defied expectations, carrying a hidden value that stunned even professional graders. A rare double die reverse, where the letters in United States of America and E pluribus unum appear slightly doubled. A perfect mint luster, meaning it had never circulated, and an off-metal striking error. The coin was accidentally struck on a planchet meant for a dime, making it lighter and giving it a unique sound. Graded as MS69 red by PCGS, just 1 point below perfect, this penny shattered auction expectations when it sold for $1.7 million to a private collector in 2023. Experts say it was the coin's condition, rarity, and historical quirks that made it this valuable. It was found by a retired veteran from Colorado. Sorting through an old coffee can of loose change he'd saved over the years, he noticed something odd about the shine and weight of the penny and sent it for grading. Weeks later, he got the call that changed his life. A 1-cent coin became a $1.7 million windfall. This story is not just inspiring, it's proof that treasure still hides in plain sight. Look for the D mark under the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. Use a magnifier. Doubling may appear on the letters near the top of the coin. If you suspect it was struck on the wrong metal, have it weighed. Coins graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can be worth thousands or more. If anything looks off, it might just be a sign that you're holding a valuable mistake. And now, if you think you found something special, don't just toss it back in the jar. Handle it carefully, hold it by the edges, avoid touching the surface, use a soft cloth or gloves. Submit the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, consult a coin dealer or auction house to get the best price. You can also list it on specialized coin platforms where collectors are actively searching for these rarities. The 2000 D Memorial Penny proves that sometimes the most valuable treasures are right under our noses. That penny in your drawer? That roll you forgot in the glove box? It might be your ticket to financial freedom. So check your change, sort your jars, and look closely. Because if one person can turn a penny into $1.7 million, so can you. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on coins worth real money. Drop a comment below if you've got a penny you think might be rare. We'd love to hear your story. We're unlocking the story behind one of the most valuable coins in US history, a penny that could literally change your life. So grab your coin jar, get comfortable, and stay with me, because this might be the most profitable 10 minutes of your life. In 1964, the United States was deep in transition, culturally, politically, and yes, even numismatically. The Lincoln Memorial design had just started appearing regularly on the reverse of pennies, and billions were struck. But hidden among them were a few coins, with no mint mark, but extraordinary characteristics that make them worth a fortune today. The Philadelphia Mint, known for not using a mint mark during that era, produced the majority of these coins. So, a 1964 penny without a mint mark might seem normal, but one in particular shattered records, because of its pristine condition and ultra-rare strike errors. This specific 1964 penny was graded MS68 red by a top-tier grading company. That means it's in near-perfect shape, with original mint luster, untouched by circulation. Even though millions were minted, only a microscopic fraction survived in gem condition. And fewer still had the specific attributes, like double die errors, off-center strikes, or planchet anomalies, that make collectors lose their minds. And yes, this particular 1964 no-mint mark penny sold at a private auction for a staggering $1.8 million. One lucky owner became a millionaire overnight, all thanks to a 1-cent coin. Alright, now it's time to go from dreaming to doing. Let's talk about how you can find one of these ultra-rare pennies. Make sure there's no mint mark under the date. A shiny, deep red tone is most desirable. Doubled lettering, distorted Lincoln profile, or any abnormalities. Handle coins carefully, preferably with gloves. A single scratch can reduce its value by thousands. Where do I find this coin? Truth is, it could be in your pocket change, in your childhood piggy bank, or in that old jar in grandma's attic. Even places like Coinstar reject trays have yielded treasures. And if you do find a potential gem, get it professionally graded. Then, list it with major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers, or work with a certified coin dealer to find serious buyers. Let me share a quick story. One man in Ohio found a 1964 penny while coin roll hunting with his grandson. It looked shinier than the rest, so he sent it off for grading, and guess what? It sold for over $300,000. Not the record breaker, but still life-changing money. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to start looking. Coins like the 1964 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny remind us that hidden treasure exists, sometimes right under our noses. All it takes is a keen eye, a little patience, and the willingness to check your change. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a $1 million tip. Share this video with your friends and family because the next millionaire might just be you. This is Old Coins Prices, bringing you the richest stories behind America's forgotten change. Keep hunting, keep believing, and remember, every penny counts.